Today's video takes us to one of the globe's most enthralling destinations, one that's famous for spotless roads, an international standard airport, and a culinary scene that's simply the stuff of legends. From the majestic Supertree Grove to the lively hawker centers where you can feast on Michelin-starred street food, Singapore is a cultural melting pot, flavor fiesta, and experience you will never forget. Whether you're an outdoorsy person, a foodie, a shopper, or a hunt for the right blend of modern city life coupled with its profound heritage, it has all of these to offer. Begin your Singapore adventure with a view like no other, 57 stories up at Marina Bay Sands Skypark. Here, the city stretches out before you in stunning sweep of man-made wonder and seashore loveliness. Although the mythical infinity pool is for in-house hotel guests, everyone gets to enjoy skyline view at the Skypark observation deck, an ideal place to feel the pulse of the city from above. From there, travel into a psychedelic wonderland in gardens by the bay. Dazzling supertrees shine bright after dark in a rainbow of color, with air-conditioned conservatories, the flower dome and cloud forest, growing exotic plants and waterfalls in heaven-controlled climate. A surreal mix of nature and gadgetry, smack in the middle of the city. For thrill seekers and their families, Sentosa Island is where the party never stops. Squealing your lungs out on roller coasters at Universal Studios Singapore, strolling through the colossal underwater environment of the SEA Aquarium, or lazy rivering along Adventure Cove Water Park, there's no lack of activities to dive into thrills. And when you need a break, Sentosa's sun-kissed beaches are the ideal places to rest and rejuvenate. On the mainland once more, fly into the air once more, this time on Singapore Flyer. Being the largest observation wheel in Asia, it treats you to a casual, breathtaking spin over the city, and at best at sunset or dusk, when lights turn Singapore into a jeweled gem. If you are looking for an even more personal encounter with nature, Singapore Zoo has a first-world experience amidst verdant open spaces. And when night descends, Night Safari gets its turn, a completely enchanting experience that introduces you to the creatures of the night in a safari expedition like nowhere on this planet. To understand Singapore's multicultural heritage, visit places like Chinatown, Little India, and Kampong Glam. Along the streets of Chinatown, one finds red lanterns, traditional shophouses, temples resonating with muted reverence, and a tapestry of colors, spices, and authentic sounds in Little India. Islamic architecture harmonizes with trendy cafes in Kampong Glam, especially around the stunning Sultan Mosque. Each town has its own tale and all are bound together by Singapore's rich diversity. No visit would be complete without a little retail therapy on Orchard Road. This famous shopping strip is a shopper's dream come true, from upscale international luxury to independent local designers, massive malls to chic flagship stores. Whether it's window shopping or actually purchasing, the energy here is charged, a real icon of Singapore's cosmopolitan way of life. This is a tiny city, yet it's full of experiences that blend adventure, culture, nature, and luxury, all in one unforgettable adventure. Hidden in the city center, there is a serene oasis where time is permitted to stand still, the Singapore Botanic Gardens. A World Heritage Site, it welcomes you with lakes full of swans, age-old trees, and winding walkways covered with dark green canopies. The deeper you go in, the sweeter the air gets in the National Orchid Garden, where over 1,000 varieties of orchids explode in every color of the rainbow. It's serene, warbling, and ideal for a quiet breakfast or romantic walk. And just when you think airports can't be a destination in and of themselves, Singapore turns that idea around. At Jewel Changi Airport, you'll be standing under the world's tallest indoor waterfall, the Rain Vortex, cascading from a domed glass ceiling to an indoor rainforest. It's a stunning marriage of nature and architecture, surrounded by shopping, dining areas, and walking paths. Arrived or departing, travel is made memorable by Jewel. If you want something exciting, head to the Henderson Waves Bridge. Hanging high above the forest ceiling, it's Singapore's highest pedestrian bridge, a wavy wooden bridge that appears to float over the treetops. At night, it's an enchanted fairyland of soft light, hence its popularity as a couples and photographers' heaven evening walk. For some relief from the city's sounds, East Coast Park runs along the coastline, providing sea breeze and space. Locals visit this destination to rollerblade, bike, or simply have a picnic by the ocean. The horizon goes on, and the palm-lined beaches invite you to linger and take in the scenery. Lastly, for all you walkers who enjoy a nice hike for which you're rewarded at the end, there's some of Singapore's best walking trails along the southern ridges. Curving through parks and above a succession of bridges, the trail leads you eventually to Mount Faber Park. There, you're rewarded with city vistas over the harbor, the southern islands, and a skyline that appears miles away, even though you're actually just below. It's nature, city, and sky all rolled into one wonderful experience. Food in Singapore is not just a part of daily existence, it's a consuming obsession. This is how it begins, in the heart of Chinatown, where a humble hawker stall was international news. At Liao Fan Hawker Chan, the Michelin-starred soy sauce chicken rice is the world's cheapest gourmet meal. Plain, pure, and unstoppable, proof that great food doesn't necessarily require a white tablecloth. Not too far away, the smell of laksa fills Katong's vibrant streets. At 328 Katong Laksa, a bowl is loaded with years of goodness, coconut soup that hits the spots, soft rice noodles, and prawns spooned up. It's an institution, warming and spicy, and one spoonful never enough. Cues are self-explanatory at Maxwell Food Center. Tian Tian Hainanese chicken rice is another Michelin-starred dish, smooth chicken, aromatic rice, and three-sauce combination that residents are addicted to. It's the national dish for a reason, and this version is expertly made. As night falls, walk to Lau Pa Sat. The old market is nightly converted into an electric satay street. Meat-stuffed skewers sizzle on exposed flames along the side of peanut sauce and cold beer. Lanterns illuminate the evening sky as office workers and tourists sit at plastic tables, making a modest meal a civic ritual. But Singapore's food life doesn't end with street fare. It goes sky high, like its skyline. Burnt Ends is where the highlight is the open flame grill. It is a modern Australian-style barbecue restaurant that features smoky, strong flavors and a Michelin star for good measure. It's small, clever, and every bite is a stun. Next to it is Odette, in the posh National Gallery. It has some Michelin stars and a reputation in Asia. It's not a meal, an experience. Delicate plating, cutting-edge techniques, and perfect service all merge into one of Asia's best dining rooms. And high above it all, C.E. Levy sits atop Marina Bay Sands. Here, you eat among the clouds, with your view encompassing like the city. Day becomes night, and lights below twinkle like stars, your table providing the most coveted seat in Singapore. Cocktails, fusion fare, or just the view. However you have it, this is where altitude and sophistication meet. From street food to haute cuisine, each meal in Singapore is one of stories, of tradition, of novelty, and of a population that is food crazed. With so vibrant a city as Singapore, where you choose to stay can spoil your entire experience. For those wanting to indulge from the word go, few hotels compare to the iconic Marina Bay Sands. Standing high above the city skyline, it provides more than mere room. There's the world-renowned infinity pool with unparalleled views, a luxurious mall packed with designer brands, and an integrated casino that hums with life around the clock. It's not a hotel, it's a destination. Just a few yards away, Raffles Hotel towers in elegant contrast, a colonial jewel of an hotel where glamour never wilts. Sun-bleached walls, whitewashed verandas, and palm-adorned courtyards speak of an age gone by. It is the setting where the legendary Singapore sling was created, and to stroll along its corridors is to step into history with five-star opulence. Down by the waterfront, the Fullerton Bay Hotel possesses something truly unique, a ringside seat to Marina Bay's shining skyline. Rooftop bars, floor-to-ceiling glass, and polished service make each moment expertly curated. It's the kind of place where the scenery is just as memorable as the warmth of the welcome. For travelers looking for comfort and value, Singapore boasts plenty of fashionable mid-range hotels. Hotel G Singapore in the Bencoolen and Bugis region blends budget friendliness with clean-lined style. With its fashionable interiors and snug rooms, it is a young couples and backpackers' favorite, with convenient access to shopping streets, museums, and MRT lines. By the city shopping hub, Orchard Road's Yotel Singapore offers smart tech and stylish minimalism in small, well-planned rooms. Imagine mood lighting, motorized bed, and robot concierge, all set against the backdrop of Singapore's shopping heaven. Budget travelers need not be left out either. The Pod at Beach Road is a capsule hostel merely one step away from Kampong Glam's cultural enclave. Spick, spanking clean, safe, and bizarrely quiet, it is perfect for solo travelers who are after comfort without breaking their purse. And then there's Life Funan Singapore, a co-living space for a new type of traveler. Situated in the Funan Mall, it's hip, social, and functional, with shared kitchens, offices, and an atmosphere that attracts digital nomads and creatives. It's not a place to sleep, it's a place to live, hang out with others, and get things done. If the sky's the limit or if you're playing it low-key and smart, Singapore has a spot for you, and every night in the mix. And that's a wrap on our adventure through the amazing city of Singapore. From landmarks to secret spots, delicious eats to unforgettable moments, this city really has everything.